Welcome back to Daily Flash. It's the perfect time of year to set new goals for yourself, leading to some positive changes for 2023. Kevin Guest is the CEO of a successful global company. He's also a best-selling author and an aspiring rock star. Kevin joins us now to share some steps on how to generate your own personal life plan. Kevin, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
You have quite a resume, including rock star. I like it.
Thank you. I try.
Let's talk about the 7 steps. Dig right in. Tell us about the first one, defining your goals.
Yeah, I think it's important when we're talking about goals that they are defined, that we know clearly what we want to do and how we want to set them. Uh, Focus is impossible without a clear definition, and achieving goals is impossible without that focus because it's not easy. We all know we've set goals, and some we've succeeded at, and some we've failed. And so defining those more as specific as possible is so very important.
I think the important part there is don't set yourself up for failure, right?
That's exactly right. And
Okay.
we've all done that, right? We have. And so be defined. And that leads into number two, which is breaking it down. So again, the more we can break things down, but I think we should start with being prioritized, be having priorities and not trying to eat the whole elephant in one bite. And if we can only accomplish something small in any kind of way that moves us forward, that's success.
Do you think that's why most New Year's resolutions fail, Kevin, is because we sort of try and bite off more than we can chew?
Yeah, all of our intentions are great,
Yeah.
and we really want to better ourselves and be in a better position. But I believe that too much is too much. And for me, I've really boiled my New Year's goals into just a couple very simple, very defined things that I know I can accomplish.
You also say take action.
Yeah, taking action, I believe you have to start first with an accountability partner. Find a buddy, someone you trust, and it's even better if they are interested or trying to achieve something similar to you're trying to achieve, but make your goals known. And that's the number one action step. And then secondly, you just got to get going and doing and set up a time that's very convenient. And the more consistent you can be and when you try to work on and achieve your goals, through your action steps, you'll have a better chance of success.
I think most people who put that out there and let friends know, hey, I'm on a new exercise plan, or hey, I want a new job, once they put it out there, they're kind of committed to it, right?
Yes. Again, accountability with someone that you trust is so important, which leads me to the number three point, which is take action. And so taking action means you just got to go. You just got to do. Sometimes we wait for the perfect time or the perfect scenario, and there's no better time than today and now. And if we miss a day, we fall behind. Don't use that as a reason to stop, but use that a reason to make that a reason to restart.
And Kevin, I think a lot of times people lose traction because they have a hard time staying motivated. What's the goal to staying motivated here?
Well, part of the goal to staying motivated is the next step, which is number five, which is going all in. We want to, after we stay motivated and stay committed to what we're going to do, then in number five, if we go all in, meaning that whatever happens, I'm going to accomplish this, and this is a priority. Again, prioritization is so important as it relates to maintaining our goals.
And you also say in the whole process, you've got to love yourself.
That's right. Loving yourself is critical. I believe that some of the worst conversations we have as human beings are conversations with ourselves. And we speak worse to ourselves than we'd speak to any other human being. And so all of this begins with loving yourself. And if you do, you'll have a much better chance at accomplishing your goals because I think love is a very, very powerful tool in achieving our goals, and it starts with us individually. And sometimes we forget about that.
And what about measuring your progress?
So it's important to know what winning looks like. And if you can't measure your progress, you have a hard time staying in the game. Imagine seeing it going to a sports game and not knowing what the score is. How interesting would that be? Looking at the scoreboard is so important and it keeps people motivated. So if you have a score and a way to measure your project progress, your chances of success are much, much greater.
So, Kevin, I've got to ask you this. Why do you think most New Year's resolutions fail? I mean, we all start out with good intentions. A lot of us will voice them out and find a friend to get motivated with. But oftentimes, 3 months in, we're like, yeah, it's not working.
I think as it relates to goals, there are two elements that are very important. First of all, there are blockers, things that block us from success, and it starts with fear. And many times we try and jump into things, and there is a fear element. Second is guilt, anger, self sabotage, and just simply laziness. But more importantly, what can accelerate our goals for the new year? What can those be? And those are things like having gratitude, showing love, having discipline, a passion, humility. And I like the notion of wisdom, meaning learning from our mistakes, not repeating them, and getting up and succeeding again. So the accelerators are very important, but realizing there are blockers that will block us from succeeding.
And I know oftentimes people say failure is not an option, but sometimes there's great lessons to learn in failure.
Absolutely. Some of the greatest things that have been accomplished, like the light bulb and other things like that we enjoy every day, were a result of thousands and thousands of failures. And so failure is actually very positive if we deal with it properly and move forward instead of backward.
Kevin, thank you so much. All terrific advice. When are we going to see you on stage next?
The next place I'm playing is actually in Las Vegas and then to Korea. So
What?
yeah, yeah. So I get the chance to play music all over the world.
An international man of many talents. Kevin, thank
Yeah.
you so much. If you want more information or you want to get a copy of Kevin's book, please visit kevinguest.com. Stay with us. Daily Flash continues right after this.